Hello students, I hope you people are doing maths and in the previous video we have discussed about symmetric matrix and the next was skew symmetric matrix. Today we will discuss two theorems which are important and the remaining sums of exercise 3.3 are based upon these two theorems. The first theorem says like for any square matrix A, if A is any square matrix, right, then A plus A transpose is always symmetric matrix and A minus A transpose is skew symmetric matrix, right? So for any square matrix A where A is having real entries, means real numbers or real functions, then A plus A transpose will be symmetric matrix and A minus A transpose is skew symmetric matrix. How it will come? We will do the proof of this theorem. It is important. So what we will do? We will take let B equals to A plus A transpose, right? Since we have to show that A plus A transpose is symmetric, so here what we will prove? We will prove that B transpose is equal to B. Then only we will say that B is symmetric matrix, right? So we will take B, it is A plus A transpose, and we will take the transpose of this B, which will be further equals to transpose of A plus A transpose, and we know this will be equals to A transpose plus transpose of A transpose, and this is nothing else but it will be A transpose plus A, that is equals to A plus A transpose, and it is B only. So what we have shown that B transpose is equal to B, and similarly we will take let C is equals to A minus A transpose, and we will prove that C transpose equals to minus of C. How will it come? So I will take transpose of A minus A transpose. This will be equals to A transpose minus transpose of A transpose. So it will be A transpose minus A, and if I take minus sign common, it will become A minus A transpose. Now what is this A minus A transpose? It is C only. So what we have proved that C transpose is equals to minus of C. It means A minus A transpose is skew symmetric and A plus A transpose is symmetric matrix, right? This is your theorem based upon symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. The next theorem says every square matrix A can be expressed as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrices. What does it mean? If I say A is, I take it, how will we do it? Half of A plus A transpose plus half of A minus A transpose. Now from where this thing has come? In this previous theorem we have proved that A plus A transpose is symmetric and A minus A transpose is skew symmetric. So this complete A plus A transpose, if I take it as P, and this A minus A transpose if I take it as Q, then what we are proving that every square matrix can be expressed as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Why these halves are coming? Because if I A plus, it will become 2A, and so 2A I have to adjust equal to A. That is why we are multiplying this P with half and Q also with half. So the few sums of this exercise are based upon this theorem, where we will be showing the given matrix as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric. How will we do the sums? Let us discuss one example, or let us take one sum from the exercise 3.3. Sum number 8 you people can do. It is given for the matrix verify A plus A transpose is symmetric. So what we will do? We will take A transpose also you will find, and take it as P, right? So in sum number 8, what we will do? We will take let P is equal to A plus A transpose, and then we will show that P transpose is equal to A. If I show P transpose is equals to P, If I show P transpose is equal to P, it means we are actually showing A plus A transpose is symmetric. And likewise, we will take let Q is equals to A minus A transpose, and we will show that Q transpose equals to minus of Q. And this way, sum number 8 can be done. Sum number 9 also you people can do. Let us discuss one sum of sum number 10. Let us do A part. It is given, express the following matrices as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrices, right? So whatever matrix is given, we will take it as A. So we will say let A equals to 3, 5, 1 and minus 1. And we know what will be its transpose. First row we will write it as first column. Second row we will write it as second column. This is A transpose. And now we will find P. This P will be equals to half of A plus A transpose, right? And if I simply add A and A transpose, what we will get here? 3 plus 3 is 6, 5 plus 1 is 6, 1 plus 5 is 6, minus 1 is minus 2, right? This is P, and we will show that P transpose. So first row first column, second row second column, this is nothing else but it is equal to P only. So here we have proved that P, which we have taken half of A plus A transpose, it is symmetric. And now we will take Q. Q we will take half of A minus A transpose. So when I do A minus A transpose, I think we can do it directly. A matrix minus A transpose matrix. 3 minus 3 will be 0. 5 minus 1 is 4. 1 minus 5 is minus 4. And minus 1 minus of minus 1, 0. So if you notice here, diagonal elements are 0. And A12 is exactly equals to minus of A12. So here what we can say, I will write down, it implies Q transpose is coming equals to minus of Q. So P transpose is equal to P, that is we can write down P is symmetric matrix. And when we are writing Q transpose equals to minus Q, we can say Q is skew symmetric matrix, right? And when I add 1 and 2, therefore P plus Q, if I do, it will become half of 6, 6, 6 minus 2 plus half of 0, 4, minus 4, 0. Let us add them, and when we are adding, what we are getting? Half of 6 means 3, and this is obviously 0. Half of 6, 3, 3 plus 2, and this is 3, and half of minus 4 means minus 2, and here we have minus 1 plus 0, right? So when we solve it, what we are getting here, it is 3, then 5, then 1, and here it is minus 1. So what we are getting? 3, 5, 1, minus 1. 3, 5, 1, minus 1, and this is nothing else but it is actually equals to A only. So this is how we will prove that any given square matrix can be written as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrices, right? So in the remaining parts also, whatever matrix is given, we will take it as A, find transpose, then P we will take half of A plus A transpose, and we will show that P transpose is coming equal to P. Afterwards we will take Q equals to half of A minus A transpose, and same we will show that Q transpose is coming equals to minus of Q. Then we will add P and Q, and we will show it is coming equal to A only, right? So this is how you will do the remaining parts, and you people can complete your exercise 3.3. Hardly few sums are left. So in the next video we will be discussing the important topic of matrices, that is how to find the inverse. That we will do in the next video. Till then, bye.